we are going to study about Mendel's Monohybrid Cross. In our previous classes, we already covered some of the important terms which is quite important from your examination point of view. I just discussed it in a small video and you can watch it from the link which is given in your description box. So if you want, then click it. Nextly, we just continue with the today's topic, which is your monohybrid cross. So monohybrid cross means the crossing between a single character. Monohybrid cross. So Mendel did this experiment in a common plant which we already studied in this chapter is your pea plant. It is the most common experimental object of Mendel. So he just take one character of pea plant and then cross it, and the character is your height. So according to the height, we can found two type of plants. One is your tall plant, another one is your dwarf plant. I just wrote over here. Here is your tall and another one is your dwarf. So if we look after a plant, we just saw two type of characters according to height. One is your tallness, another one is your dwarfness. Nextly, Mendel told that there is something which is responsible for the tallness and also responsible for this dwarfness, and the thing which is behind the tall character and the dwarf character is a factor. According to Mendel, it is a factor, and according to modern concept, it is a gene. So we just wrote the factors first. So the factors are your capital T and small t small t. We just take it as a representing letter. So there is a question in your mind that why I wrote capital T over here and small t over here in two times. That means tallness means single t. So why I wrote two times? The reason behind it that the capital T two times means it is just the diploid nature. That means the plant who is taken over here, that means the pea plant is a diploid plant. That means two set of chromosomes are present over here. So I take two times T, and here also two times the small t. And nextly, the cross taking place, and it is the parent. It is the parental character. Here is your parental character, and we just cross it the parental character. So, nextly, the gametes are found. We all know that whenever we talk about the reflection, there must be a gamete. That means the fusion of the gametes are takes place. So we just wrote the gametes first, and in this case, the capital T, the first gamete is your capital T over here, and another one. And same as this case, the gametes are small t and small t. Nextly, the crossing between the two gametes takes place. Next, you just cross it. So when your first capital T crossed with your small t, then the resultant is your capital small t. When the second capital T crossed with your second small t, then the resultant is your capital T small t. Nextly, when the first capital T is crossed with your first small t, then the resultant is your capital T small t. When the second capital T crossed with your second small t, then also the resultant is your capital T small t. So when Mendel looked all these plants, they gave it as first filial generation. That means it is your F1 generation. And also known as your first filial generation. That means when the gametes are crossed, then the first filial generation is formed, and the resultant is your all are same. So according to Mendel, he gave two types of terms. I already told these terms, I just again repeat. One is your phenotypic, another one is your genotypic. So according to the physical appearance, he gave a phenotypic ratio. And according to him, the phenotypic ratio all are tall. All are. That means all plants are tall. And genotypically, one character is suppressed down. That means in genotypically is your capital T and small t. So what is the meaning of your phenotypic and what is the meaning of your genotypic? He concluded that when he took a character of your capital T and small t, then only the capital T, that means from this capital T small t, if we take an example, from this the capital T is express its character, that means it is expressed character, and this expressed character is otherwise known as your dominant, and the next character, which is your small t, is otherwise known as your suppressed character. That means it is your expressed, it is your suppressed, and the suppressed character is otherwise known as your recessive. So he gave two type of things over here. The capital T is your dominant character, and it is dominant over your the suppressive character, that means your recessive, which is your small t. So your capital T is your dominant and small t is your recessive. According to him, as the dominant character is shown off, so here all the plants, all the capital T is dominant over your small t. So the capital T is your tall nature, so all the plants are tall. And the genotypic ratio is your capital T and small t. Again, he just take two plants from the F1 generation. Again, he crossed the plants to conclude the F2 generation. So he just crossed two plants from the F1 generation. So one plant from the F1 generation is capital T from small t is crossed with your capital T and small t again. So next is the gametes are formed. As I told you that reproduction is the formation of your gametes, that means the crossing of your gametes. So your first gamete is your capital T over here. Next is the small t is crossed with another capital T and small t. For your better understand, I just gave a Punnett square over here. That means a checkerboard type thing, which already told you in your terms. So in F2 generation, he just plot a Punnett square. It is just a checkerboard type thing which we just plot over here and cross the generations over here. One is your capital T, another one is a small t, is crossed with another capital T and small t. If we cross first capital T with the first capital T, then the resultant is your capital T, capital T. If we cross the small t with the capital T, the resultant is your capital T and small t. Nextly, if the capital T again crossed with your small t, then the resultant is your capital T, small t again. If the small t is crossed with the small t, the resultant is your small t and small t. It is the crossed factor. if we consider the plants, then here the nature of the plant is your top. Here is also top. Here is also top. That means capital T is present in every part. So the capital T is present. Nextly, here both are the small t, so it is a dwarf. So if we take the phenotypic ratio, we get 3 tall plants. So 3 tall and ratio is simple. Nextly, 1 dwarf. So here is 1 dwarf. So 3 tall, 1 dwarf, and the resultant is 3:1. Or actually we also wrote it like this. Nextly, the genotypic ratio. If we talk about the genotypic ratio, we found 1 capital T. Here is 1 capital T is to 2 capital T small t. So 2 capital T small t and 1 small t. So 1 small t. So here the resultant is 1:2:1. So it is the genotypic ratio. I again repeat the total process. You just look the board first. So we studied about monohybrid cross. Monohybrid cross, Mendel took a common plant which is your pea plant, which is diploid in nature. So he take one character, one is your height. You may take it as the color of the pot. You may take a number of characters. That means your position of the flowers, whatever it may be. You may take it as T. You may take it as A. Whatever it may be, you just replace the names over here. So I just took one character which is height and the 2 possibilities. One is your top, another one is your dwarf. And in parental character, I took the capital T as your tallness and the dwarfness, the small t. As we all know that reproduction takes place according to the gametes are formed, and next to the reproduction takes place. So the gametes are your capital T and small t, and next to the crossing takes place, and the resultant is the F1 generation, or otherwise known as the first filial generation. And from the F1 generation, we concluded that all the plants are tall phenotypically, and genotypically the capital T and small t is formed. The reason behind the capital T and small t is that the capital T is expressed. That means it is the expressed character which is your tallness and otherwise known as your dominant. And the next one is your suppressed character, and the character is your recessive. That means your suppressed character and the letter is your small t. So in every case, small t is suppressed and capital T is expressed, so that all the plants are tall in nature. Nextly, we just take 2 plants from the F1 generation and just cross it. And here is your gametes. I just wrote over here. It is your gametes. So the gametes are your capital T small t. For the better understand, we just plot a Punnett square over here for the F2 generation. In F2 generation, we just cross it, and for first cross the capital T with the capital T and get the capital T. Next the small t with the capital T and the get capital T small t. At the same time, we just cross the small t with the capital T and small t, and the resultant is 1 capital T, 2 capital T small t, and one set of small t. So in phenotypic ratio, we get 3 tau. The reason behind it that here is also one capital letter, here is also one capital letter, here is also capital letter. But here the capital letter is absent. And we all know that capital T is represented for the dominant nature, and the dominant nature is the tau. So 3 plants are tau, and 1 is your dwarf. That means your small t is your dwarf nature. So 1 dwarf. So the phenotypic ratio is 3:1 over here. Nextly, the genotypic ratio. The genotypic ratio is according to gene. That means according to gene, it is your capital T, and the set is one set of capital T and capital T we found. Nextly, 2 set of capital T small t. So here the capital T small t, we just get 2 set of capital T small t and 1 set of small t. That means the dwarf nature. So we get 1 set of small t. So the resultant is 1:2:1. So the genotypic ratio is your 1:2:1. So it is all about the monohybrid cross. In our next class, we just continue with the dihybrid cross. Next is some of the important laws which are given by Mendel. So hope this class is productive to you. So till then, stay tuned.